Hi guys, it's Amanda. As you can tell by the title of this video and probably by the thumbnail that I am clearly pregnant. If you guys didn't know that already. I'm going into my 8th month of pregnancy now and time is just flying by, and I've been wanting to document more of this time in my life. Pregnancy is such a beautiful experience. You go through a lot, you grow a lot physically, mentally. Especially for me, I'm a first-time mom, so all of this is really new to me, and I realize how quickly these last few weeks that I have are gonna go, and I just want to be able to look back on this time in my life and see all the photos and videos and just never forget what I'm going through right now. So today I have my husband helping me with a little mini maternity shoot. It's gonna be here in this room. I'll show you guys the setup in a moment, but it's very simple, super easy. I didn't spend really any money besides just buying these flowers right here. I know anybody would be able to pull this off, so I figured I'd just turn on the camera and kind of share with you guys not only the setup and how we take the photos, but also how I edit them and how they come out. So first, let me show you guys the setup. All right, so here is the backdrop that we have set up. It's literally a queen size sheet in this really pretty nude color, which I think will look really nice for my skin tone, but also just to give it a light and airy type of aesthetic. And now how I hung it, I just hung it with some push pins. Then the other important part is I have a window right here. So you want to set up your sheet, your backdrop, in front of a window, especially if you don't have lighting. This is gonna help you have like really natural lighting. If you do have lighting, however, then you can also use that with the natural lighting. So I have this light here that I'm going to use for more of my face, and then we have a light here that is going to kind of remove some of the shadows in the back. But if you don't have any lighting, no worries at all. Your pictures will still come out good as long as you have a good light source from your window. And then the other thing that I'm going to be using as more of a prop is flowers. So I just bought like this assortment of flowers from the grocery store. I bought I honestly forgot what the names of all of these are, but there were like 3 separate packets, and then I just kind of mixed them together. And you can choose whatever flowers you want, whatever colors you want. It's all up to you. Then when it comes to what I'm wearing, I am not wearing much, as you can tell. I'm definitely going for the bare belly. I want to show all the belly that I can. So I just went with this top that's this off-white kind of cream color. It's originally, I think the top goes down here, but I just kind of like tied it in the back. I don't know if you can see that. And just kind of like lifted it, folded it underneath to make it more of like a very cropped top. And then I have this scarf. It's actually a scarf that I just wrapped around underneath my belly to kind of hide my underwear. Yeah, I just kind of went with this because I just really wanted something very airy and neutral, and I wanted the focus to be my belly. So I'm gonna be taking off my socks once I start shooting. And then lastly, if you guys have a helper, a partner, a friend, your husband, whoever that can help you take the photos, that's gonna help a lot. It's gonna be a lot easier. But if you don't, you can still set up your camera or your phone on a tripod and then use the timer. It is going to be a little more work, but you could pull it off. So that's an option for you. Also, I wanted to mention, depending on your camera, you may have like an app that would hook up to your phone. For example, this camera here, there's a Canon app that you can control the camera from your phone. So that would be helpful, like if your camera's on the tripod, still keep the camera on a timer, but pull out your phone and hit like the capture button, and it would help give you more time to like pose and everything. So that's an option as well. Just want to throw that out there. So I think that's all the tips that I have. Do you have any tips like for the actual setup?
I think the most important part is just to make sure that you guys have a major light source that's pointing to you. The sun is an amazing source of light because of the fact that it's free and it's very powerful. So it's going to be the best source of light. From there, I think definitely having one of these, if you can get this, if not, just put like a towel over a regular light and it'll work the same. What this is doing is essentially diffusing the light, which makes it really nice on your face. So what we'll do is we're gonna set normal light here, since we got the actual sunlight coming in this way, and then the importance of having a light to light up the background, so that way you don't have any harsh shadows against this. So those are like the main tips I have for photography, and we're just gonna get creative with moving the lights around and trying to use as much sun as we can on this shoot.
Thank you. Okay, cool. So we're actually going to set up for the shoot. So we're just gonna put you here in the corner and we're just gonna keep the camera rolling. So I started out the shoot with a standing pose. So I have the bouquet in one of my hands and then the other hand is on my belly. We're playing around with the position of the lighting just to kind of illuminate the face and also the belly. And then we're playing around some more with the placement of my hand, switching it from the top to the bottom. After that, we got plenty of shots of me standing up, so we decided to move the sheet down and kind of bring the backdrop lower so that I could do some shots sitting down. Then I took some of the flowers and spread them all over the ground, just kind of scattered them, and those are going to come out in the shots as well. I realized very quickly that sitting on your knees when you're pregnant is painful. So my husband ended up bringing me a pillow to put under my butt to kind of elevate me so that I'm not like putting so much weight on my knees. So that's just a little tip for you guys. I'm leaning to one side and then I have the bouquet of flowers on the other side, and I just thought it would be pretty to kind of get my belly with the flowers, have like a theme going on, kind of like that blooming, I'm growing, baby's growing, flowers grow, so that's kind of like the theme that I have going on. So we played around with that seated position, got a ton of shots, and I was really glad that they came out good because I was exhausted after just like half an hour, and then we're ready to edit the photos. So I pulled up my photo in Photoshop. If you have Lightroom, you can also use that, and it's very simple to use as well. You can use something like ViscoCam, which is an app that you can edit your photos on your phone. But I'll be showing you guys here on Photoshop. To find the settings that I'll be adjusting, you'll need to go to the top bar, click on Filter, and then click on Camera Raw Filter. That's going to pull up all of these selections that I'm going to be playing with. So the first thing that I'm going to be adjusting are the highlights, and I'm going to bring those all the way down to -100. I felt like it brought color back into my skin, and then also gave texture back to like my clothes, since they're so white and there was a lot of light in the photo already. Then I adjusted the vibrance to +10. That's just going to bring out a little bit more of the colors in the photo, the colors of my skin, the colors of the flowers, the backdrop, all of it. Then I'm going to click on the HSL adjustments, and I'm kind of going through all of these colors, and really the only one that I felt made the photo better was the magentas. So I adjusted that to plus 100. And you can see the color of my lips and like the flowers are what is changed. So this is a really cool tool if you just want to change a specific color in the photo. You find that color and you're able to adjust the hue of that color in the photo. So it's a really cool tool, and it's those kind of subtle changes that really make a difference. The next thing I adjusted in the photo is the grain, and I brought that up to kind of make the photo look like, give it more texture and kind of give it like almost a vintage feel. The next thing I adjusted was the shadows, and I just kind of tweaked the saturation a bit, and just to bring out more color in the darker areas. So that was it for the editing of the photo. Those very subtle changes that I made, but I feel like it made a huge difference. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looked like after I made the edits. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. And also let me know in the comments if you're pregnant and how far along you are in your pregnancy. And I just want to say congratulations to all the expecting mothers out there. It's such a beautiful time in our lives that we get to play a part in this miracle of creating a life. And so I just want to let you guys know that you're doing an amazing job. I know pregnancy can be a whirlwind of emotions, and there's just so much going on with our bodies so fast. It's important that we give ourselves some grace and just appreciate this time in your life, these last few weeks or months that you may have carrying your baby. I know for me, I have to intentionally slow down and just like take a deep breath and just appreciate like where I am right now in this moment. It's gonna go by so fast. So I wish you and your family the best. Lots of love to you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.